Hello and welcome to another weekly update from Tofield Alliance Church. Well, there's good news. This week we'll be back with in-person services and live streaming starting this Sunday, which may be the coldest Sunday of the winter. But it will be great to see some of you in person and for others to be able to join in real time. Last week, the government of Alberta released a strategy of gradually easing restrictions as long as hospitalization rates continue to fall. So if that schedule prevails, there will be eased restrictions on places of worship about 42 days from February 8th, which would make it about March 22nd. In between then and now, we will be operating within the 15% capacity limit. And even at then, when they ease restrictions, it probably won't be full capacity. So some things that you need to know. We do want you to register in advance, or if you're not comfortable with technology, you can get a friend or family member, or you could even phone me and I can get you registered that way. There's a link for that in the email version of this update. And if circumstances change and you've registered and you will not be able to come, use the link, the email, there's a cancel button in the email, the confirmation that you received, and if you cancel that, that will open the spot up for other people who might want to join. For those attending in person, we do ask that you don't linger after the service to visit. You can certainly greet people, distance of course, but keep those conversations short, as we're still asked to limit contact to those within our own household. We are starting streaming with one service, or in person with one service. We will add a second person in future weeks if that is needed, so watch for details about a second service in the weekly updates. The in-person service will begin at 10 a.m. The live stream of the message is going to start at 10:30. And a worship playlist is going to be provided that those who are joining the message live stream, that they can watch either before or after. When we do return to live music, then both the service and the live stream will start at 10 a.m. And there'll be links to where you can catch that live stream in the email version, and you can go to our YouTube channel, Tofield Alliance Church YouTube channel as well. We do want your questions and your feedback on both the in-person and the live stream. So talk to us, let us know how it's working for you. A few words about the annual meeting. Annual meeting is going to be on March 1st, so please reserve the date for that. And as that gets closer, we'll have figured out exact format as far as in-person versus online. So watch for that. Annual reports are going to be available February 21st. We would love to include your comments on how God has encouraged or blessed you in this unusual year. So if you can text or email or phone me with those by the end of this next week, that would certainly help us get it all in. The earlier the better, that would be great. They don't have to be long, a sentence or two would be great. Now our usual practice before the annual meeting is to post the report of the nominating committee on the church bulletin board. So since some will not be there in person, the short version is this, that the nominating committee is pleased to let you know that Steve Kuzmaniak has allowed his name to stand for election to the Board of Elders. The full report includes more details about continuing terms and the process by which additional names could be brought forward for nomination. And you can view the full report. There's a link in the email version of this update. I want to talk about our series, Disruptive Hope. The temple sermon of Jeremiah 7 that we explored last week asked the questions: are we trying to impress or appease God so that he'll do what we want? Or are we seeking to hear his voice so that we will do what he wants? This week we're exploring some fascinating pictures found in Jeremiah 18, picture of the potter, and Jeremiah 24, picture of the basket of good and bad figs. So I encourage you to read those chapters in advance, and if you're really ambitious, you can explore the picture of the linen belt, Jeremiah 13, and the wooden yoke worn by Jeremiah, talked about in Jeremiah 27 and 28. All of those pictures help our emotions to grasp the disruptive hope that is taught in Jeremiah. Here's some key verses in Jeremiah 24, verses 5 and 6. This is what the Lord, the God of Israel, says: like these good figs, I regard as good the exiles from Judah, whom I sent away from this place to the land of the Babylonians. My eyes will watch over them for their good, and I will bring them back to this land. I will build them up and not tear them down. I will plant them and not uproot them. I'm looking forward to speaking to an in-person audience again this weekend, and glad that many others will be able to join in real time. So we hope to see you on Sunday. May God bless you. Take care.